On Thursday, October 25th, 2018, a number of researchers, practitioners, artists, and students gathered together to dialogue about research-based theater at a symposium hosted by Dr. George Beliveau and colleagues at the University of British Columbia. Imagining a spectrum of researcher at one end and artist at the other, participants were asked to place themselves along the continuum. While some fully identified as primarily researcher or primarily artist, many identified in between and spoke of straddling two worlds, with increasing understanding of the fluidity in between the two ends. What is research-based theater? Participants used terms such as verbatim theater, participatory practice, immersive data collection, embodiment, coded thematic analysis, and more to explain how they began to enter into research-based theater. Regardless of how individuals entered into that, all spoke of the relationship between drama and processes and traditional research, emphasizing how critical the integration of the two is, not just as a linear equation, but importantly as an iterative blending, a reconstituted relationship. Yet the element of research-based theater that seemed to elicit the most emphatic responses occurred when participants discussed what the purpose of research-based theater is, why it matters to them as scholar artists, and to the communities with whom they engage. Beyond ensuring research does more than lie and type on the paper, the potential of research-based theater to contribute to deep understanding, increase ownership, revive creativity, and activate the senses underscored that research-based theater is not meant to only be effective, but also affective. Moreover, this combination has the potential for advances in advocacy, policy development, program implementation, and human interaction. In small groups, participants were asked to create a model to illustrate their conceptual framework of research-based theater. Diverse ideas jumped onto the pages. Many sketches, colors, and words were used to share ideas and build on one another's ideas. One group worked with the notion of vanishing points, distinct disciplines coming together to form something new and concrete together. Another group used a prism to represent the inputs of real life into the processes associated with research-based theater, to produce a deepened focus that captures essence and vibrancy not visible otherwise. Participants played with the question of whether research was the base or if drama was, and if research was the base, does the theater disrupt it? Or does the productive conflict of epistemologies require a constant rebalancing, keeping complacency at bay? And yet another group used a spiral to represent the iterative and dynamic relationship between research and theater, underscoring how at each new point along the spiral, reflection of the interactions between the elements produced new moments of reciprocal learning and dynamism. Observing the participants' creative processes and overhearing their poignant discussions, I began to work with the idea of a fiber optic cable as an analogy to research-based theater, a mode of information transmission that can deliver large amounts of data through a process of reflection and movement with astounding clarity and speed. What is your model?